You're welcome to the evening segment of the Web TV Coronanomics Watch, which we call the Human Angle, as we continue our Day 7 coverage of the lockdown in Lagos, FCT Abuja, and other parts of the country. The Human Angle is dedicated to capturing the acts of kindness, support, and love shown during this period of the unprecedented novel coronavirus pandemic that is adversely affecting the global socio-economic space. It also brings to the fore some of the society stories emanating from the COVID-19 lockdown across the nations. Currently, over 180 countries have recorded cases of coronavirus. First, we begin with the story that the Prime Minister of United Kingdom, Mr. Boris Johnson, has been admitted into the hospital following his coronavirus ailment. Politicians, business leaders, and citizens across the United Kingdom have sent their best wishes to him, praying for his recovery from the sickness. Prime Minister Boris Johnson is the first G7 leader to have contracted the disease and also hospitalized. While in hospital, Mr. Dominic Raab, the Foreign Secretary, will serve as the acting Prime Minister. In Nigeria, 33 people have recovered from the COVID-19 infection, and one of them is the governor of Oyo State, Mr. Seyi Makinde, who tested positive initially. He has now tested negative and is set to resume full duties as the chief executive of his state. Mr. Seyi Makinde, described as one of the dynamic and proactive governors in the country, elicited goodwill and messages when he first announced that he had tested positive to COVID-19. Looking at remarkable works of charity, Mr. James McAvoy, a British actor, successfully raised about £1.5 million through crowdfunding to support medical workers in the United Kingdom with protective equipment as they battle against coronavirus. The actor received praise for drawing attention to the campaign, to which he personally donated £275,000. The campaign target was initially £200,000. McAvoy called the sum a fantastic result and thanked everyone who donated. Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola has lost his beloved mother, Dolores Carey, today, as she died at age 82 after contracting the novel coronavirus. Pep was very fond of his mother, who he described as an instrumental figure to his successful career as a football manager. We now take you to some of the videos of Nigerians sharing their lockdown experience from various parts of the globe. Take a listen.
I'm an IT consultant and I live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, United States of America. And I just want to talk about this COVID-19 and how it relates to everyone working from home. Apparently, as an IT guy, I most time have 2 or 3 days to work from home based on my job as a remote business analyst. And this has been happening for a while before the COVID-19. But now I realized that after the stay home and lockdown, so apparently in Pennsylvania we almost have the cases in Pennsylvania right now. It's actually high, but not to compare to the one with New York. I think my state Pittsburgh, or sorry, my city Pittsburgh has like 3 or 4 cases. Everybody has been indoors. Everybody has been actually compliant with the regulation of staying home. So I want to talk about the how far. So we've been working from home now for about 3 weeks in the United States, especially my city here in Pittsburgh. Yeah. So it's been a little bit crazy because I'm always on the phone, because we have orders, we have meetings, and we do vow because we're a global company. I have colleague in United Kingdom, I have colleague in and in Asia, I have colleague in mostly here in America to with time differences, probably in California. Uh, so it's been a little bit difficult because you have people around your family, the kids, the pets want attentions, and you also want to get a reply from your colleague, via email, compared to the fact that you have to, if you're in the office, you have to go to the floor, or you have to go to the office and ask a question, or if you have any form of clarity. But right now, working from home has been a little bit difficult because you don't get the information you need as quick as you want the information. And again, you staying home working, because you don't really have a designated area as an office. So for example, use myself as an example, I don't really have a designated area for the office because, like I said, I work from home twice or three times a week, before the COVID-19 situation started. So I kind of work from my dining, and it's close to the kitchen, and which makes me go to the kitchen all the time, because that's a distraction. So it could be a different thing for some, folks, especially when they don't have a designated area, especially if they're working from their couch or working from their bed. It could be a distraction. And on the flip side, working from home has also helped me, pay more attention to my kitchen, and also pay more attention to my house as a whole, and also helped me realize that I actually have to do more of my, morning devotion. Unlike, when I get off work in the morning around like 7 o'clock, coming back around 6 o'clock, I don't really have time for devotion. But this time around, I've been able to do my devotion before I kick off my day and my time. That's really helped me a lot. Also, the exercise, I get to walk, once in a while, walk around. It's actually helped me because I'm actually limited to where I could walk to, but because I'm close to a park, I could take a break, walk, go to the park and walk. And also, at least I eat homemade food right now, which is helping me. Compared if I have to go to work, I see what I see is what I eat. So it's pretty much interesting, and I feel like people have different way of this COVID-19 has actually affected them, both positive and negative. I just want this to go because people are actually on schedules when it comes to events coming up. Because I work as a IT for a clinical research company where we do clinical research for basically pharmaceutical drugs and all that. So that's what I do, and I kind of write a lot of different of I kind of write a different kind of proposal based on the incident. So for now, it's pretty much cold. You can't walk too much. You have to stay indoor. It's a little bit tiring. I'm not a TV person like that, but I miss seeing membership. So far so good. I just want you guys to know, it's only gonna get better.
With the stay-at-home experience, I've been able to use this period to reach out to friends I've not spoken to, I have not spoken with in a very long while. I have also been able to use this period to be able to, you know, to watch and study, doing a couple of online courses. I'm also using this period to, to bond more with the kids at home. So basically, those are the activities that have engaged myself with, and so far it's been good because reaching out to old colleagues, to friends, sharing stories, their experiences. Some of them really we've not spoken for 7 years, 8 years before this time, so it's really afforded me that opportunity to reach out to my friends. When you're speaking with your friends over the phone for hours, then of course, doing some work remotely. So that's also a privilege I don't think everybody has, because for the part of Abuja that I am in, we have considerable number of hours, but so I know this is not for everyone, and the fact that for some areas people who would wish to work remotely may likely have issues when it comes to power stability or reliability. So this is also an opportunity for us as a people to understand that infrastructure is key, and I'm sure going forward, I believe a lot of HR policies that there's going to be an intentional insertion of remote working options, which is also a very good one for the country. So,
welcome back, and we encourage you to send your videos and pictures to news@postshareng.com or programs@postshare